Hi, I'm Ronelle Coburn, founder of the Life Purpose Academy, and today we're going to show you how to take handprints using water-soluble ink and a hard rubber brayer. This is what you want to do most of the time when you're taking prints from people in person because you've got them with you, and this is the least expensive method to take handprints with. So the first thing you want to do is take your water-soluble ink. My favorite brand that I can get here in the United States is Speedball. You may need to find something else wherever you are in the world. You take your ink and you put it down on your piece of linoleum. These are all block printing supplies that you can find at fine art stores. And you want to put a little of your ink down. Takes a little practice to figure out how much. And you take your rubber brayer, this roller is called a brayer, and you roll it. You roll the ink out on the linoleum. Some people make the mistake of rolling the ink out and then thinking that you put the hand down here, but that's not what you do. You roll your ink out on your linoleum until it's nice and even. If you get too much ink, don't worry, just press down really hard and push the extra ink out of the way. So you just coat it nice and evenly. And we've got lovely Kathy here who's volunteered to let us print her hand. So you always want to start with the right hand. You want to do it in the same order every time. So you're going to start with the right hand, and then you want to go down the long direction of the hand. Don't go this way because the edge of the roller will make marks on the hand that you don't want. So just do a few strokes down. Don't be too fussy. And then you do the thumb. Just a few strokes to get that thumb coated, and then you take the person's hand and you gently set it down. You let it be in their natural posture, whatever that is for them. You give it a little push on the back. Now here's another thing that people don't realize to get a good print you want to do is you want to reach under the paper, have them lift up their hand and press into the hollow of the hand here, and then you can just pull it off, and then without re-inking, go ahead and take a second print. Generally you give one to the client and you keep one for yourself. So you want to press the hand down gently, pick it up, get your hand under there, press up into the hollow of the hand and remove the sheet. And see, we've got two really nice handprints, and don't worry if things are missing. That tells you something. There's no such thing as getting a perfect handprint. You don't want to. If something's missing, it tells you something. You don't want to take that information away from what you're doing with the reading. It makes things easier for you. So you just do that. You repeat with the left hand. And then you have the person clean up, and while you've got them live and in person, do this every time. Look at their live, give me your clean hand here. Once they've cleaned up, look at the live hand for the fingerprints and write down a print chart for yourself. Write on the handprints every time. You can go ahead and take further fingerprints, but you'll find that even though you can get a good identification off of that, you might have questions later, and it's always best to look at the live person's hand while you've got them in person. So really easy to take handprints. Might take a little practice to get the right amount of ink. Don't sweat it, and once you've got handprints, just trust whatever you've got in front of you. Even if you think you made some kind of mistake printing, it turns out in a funny way not to be a mistake. So you want your Speedball water-soluble block printing ink. If not Speedball, find another brand where you live. You want a hard rubber brayer. None of the other ones are going to work for you. And you want a piece of linoleum. Again, they're usually gray. These are just block printing fine art supplies. So that's it. Have fun. Go print hands and, you know, have a good time with it.